In this video, I will give you a brief tour of Nitro for iPad OS. If you have used raw power before, then Nitro will feel familiar, but it has a completely new interface. Nitro can edit and manage images that are in external storage, in the Files app, or in the Photo Library. If you use the Photo Library, make sure to give Nitro full access, because it needs that to do things like create smart albums for ratings and edited images. You can switch between files and photos by tapping this button at the bottom. For the most part, the app works the same whether you use external storage, the Files app, or the Photo Library. However, smart albums, including ratings albums, are a Photo Library only feature. Nitro has sorting and extensive filtering options. You can filter by file type, flagging, dates, ratings, and more. In the Photo Library, you can also filter to just show RAW plus JPEG images. You can also save smart albums by tapping on this bottom button. Smart albums also synchronize over iCloud Photos. Tap the reset button to clear the filter. You can rate and flag images in Nitro. In the Photo Library, special albums are made for your ratings and flags that also sync over iCloud. You can see them right here. There is also a quick filter for filtering by ratings and flags. You can tap the control near the top of the screen. For example, I can filter by 1 star or better. Tap it again to clear it. In the help for the app, you can watch a video that's just about ratings and flags. Get to help by tapping the help button at the top of the screen here. Help includes a video library, frequently asked questions, and a What's New section that gives you information about the latest features. This is the file browser that can view folders accessible in the Files app on iOS, including external storage. When you use the file browser, you add folders to the app by tapping the plus button. When using external storage or images stored on your device, ratings are placed in XMP files, which are stored next to your original images. You can edit and rate images on external drives or even SD cards. Tap an image to go to a larger image view. You can view metadata by tapping on the Info button. You can see file format, shot information, and other metadata. You can zoom in by double tapping or by using the keyboard with the Z key or Command plus and Command minus. When you zoom in, the zoom level is remembered as you go from image to image. Double tap to zoom out. The app has N up and compare modes to view more than one image at a time. To get to N up, tap the second to last button in the right toolbar. If the thumbnails are hidden, you can show them again with the button above and up. Tap to add more images. You can show metadata on more than one image at a time by using the Info Flip button below the regular Info button on the right toolbar. Tap it again to exit. When in N up and compare mode, zoom is synchronized. You can also temporarily turn off synchronization with the control in the upper right corner. And then tap it again to resynchronize. On the iPad, you can view as many as 4 images up. One frustration that people have these days is getting camera support. Apple has been very slow to add new cameras and formats. Camera support has been a strength of raw power for a while, and Nitro expands on that. Nitro handles many more cameras than Photos or other apps that use Apple's RAW, which is almost all apps on the App Store. In addition, Nitro handles compressed Fujifilm images, sports modes, and high-resolution modes like those found on Olympus cameras. This is a high-res RAW from an Olympus EM5 Mark III. Normally this camera shoots 20 megapixel RAWs, but this is over 80 megapixels. Photos cannot open this file, nor can any other app using Apple's RAW decoder. Even raw power cannot open it. However, Nitro can open and edit this image. Nitro can also open Fujifilm compressed RAWs and even this raw image from a GoPro. Editing is very extensive in Nitro. There are quick fixes, including auto enhance, highlight recovery, spot removal, and cloning. There are presets and LUTs. The app comes with a bunch of presets and LUTs, more than raw power, and adjustment sliders. Then there is also masking. Nitro has a full masking implementation with brushes, gradients, depth masks, and AI-generated masks too. You can control masks by luminance or color, and there's an edge-aware brush too to help you follow contours. Watch the video on editing for more information. You can get to that video by tapping on the Help button. Like ratings, edits are also stored in XMP files when you use the Files app, or in the Photo Library if you use Photos. Edits are also synchronized over iCloud Photo Library. If you use the Photo Library with raw power, Nitro will read raw power edits automatically. You can continue to edit those images, but raw power will not be able to read them if you save any changes in Nitro. If you use the Files app, raw power now has a feature that lets you export Nitro-compatible XMP sidecars. There is also an extensive export feature. You have control over the name, format, size, compression, metadata, and more. You can also copy an original, as well as ratings and adjustment data to Photos, and continue to edit that image in Photos. The reverse is also true. From the Photo Library, you can export the original with an XMP file to the Files app and continue working on it there. Finally, there's a watermark feature that can handle both images and text. Thanks for watching this tour of Nitro for iPad.